So that's actually something that people might want to even adopt in terms of criteria for renters is those 4 points.
So tenant proof, great location, great tenants, blah, blah, blah. Let's talk about property management here.
Yeah.
How is this thing being run? Who's at the helm here?
Yeah, so property manager is going to be Zendor. So they're currently managing the property. They're doing a great job. They're very experienced in the area. Kind of a younger crew, very aggressive. They have a lot of interesting software to make the process a lot more streamlined.
So important nowadays.
Yeah.
So important.
And, their qualifications are actually pretty strong as well. They require a 625 credit score. You can't be evicted within the last, I think, 3 years they use. You have to have a job. And, yeah, exactly. You have to have a job, and you have to show proof of earning 3 times per month the cost of the rent, which is huge.
This is pretty stringent.
Yeah,
I like
it
that.
is.
And you have to have a good property to have this stringent of criteria, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that's actually something that people might want to even adopt in terms of criteria for renters is those 4 points. But that's what they scan them in person as well. So that's also something. But that's also something that people want to maybe adopt in their portfolio.
What's the charge here for property management? Is it 5%, 6%, 7%?
I believe it's 5%.
It's 5%, yeah. So when you get into the bigger stuff, you get that discount on property management as well.
Yeah.
And again, no capex here.
No,
very minimum.
We're still gonna keep a capex account for unforeseen, because it'll come up. Unforeseen shit that'll happen.
Always does.
But it's not going to be nearly as high. So one of the things that I do is on a property, I'll multiply the year that it was built. So say for example the property was built 20 years ago. Multiply that by 0.1%, right? And but the purchase price. So for every single year that the property was established or built or whatever, you're getting 0.1 of the purchase price that you should be holding in a CapEx account.
Interesting.
Yeah. So why do I do that? Because I found 0.1% to be somewhat of an accurate indication of what you're going to need according to just repairs and maintenance,
roof, furnace, window,
just
AC,
all that kind of shit. Yeah, and then what we do is, depending on how long we hold the property, if we don't need, say for example, say all things being equal, say we've got $100,000 in the account, right? And say we hold the property for 5 years. If we don't need to do anything to the property for the first 5 years, for example, and we sell out year 5, people will more than likely end up getting paid back on like 20% per year, because as every single year goes past, it's just another indicator that, okay, well, this building's in good state of repair. We're not going to need that much CapEx. So for example, year 4 goes past, or we're into year 4, people get paid back 20%, $20,000. Every single year until the last year, you're at $20,000, and then once we sell the property, then it gets distributed. So that's kind of how we essentially are going to handle the CapEx moving forward, is 0.1% of the purchase price of the property based on the amount of years how old the property is.
Love it. Yeah, and that's a contingency fund, right? And if you don't need it, then it gets redistributed back to the investors.
100%, yeah.
Absolutely love it.